let's go through the disc golf board game. So for each hole, everyone draws cards and selects tee pads at once. On each hole, you'll have 3 tee pads to choose from. On your turn, you're going to choose from any one of these 18 flight paths and line up your shot from the front or the back of the tee pad. Once you've committed to your throw, lock it in by saying throw in. When you've committed to your shot, follow the flight path of your disc and resolve obstacles along the way. For example, you might be dealing with tall grass, bushes, treetops, tree trunks, and rocks of different sizes. You've also got water, bark mulch, and sand as hazards. There's mandos too, forgot about those. You'll deal with obstacles and resolve them as you come across them, which might be either done with just the basic mechanics of the height of the disc or by rolling dice. We'll cover that later. After your disc comes to rest, record a stroke, and that will finish your turn. There are in-air wind adjustments in the game that blow your disc different directions depending on the direction the wind is blowing. That happens on the blue hexes on each individual flight path. The longer your throw, the more it's affected by the wind. If, when you interact with an obstacle, say a tree trunk or a rock, you may wind up having a ricochet. Ricochets behave very similar to how a wind adjustment does, except after the ricochet, your flight may continue. Once we make our way up towards the basket, we'll wind up in either circle 2, circle 1, or in tap-in range. A tap-in does not require a roll. It's just an extra stroke, and it's 0 to 1 space away from the basket. As you're 2, 3, or 4 spaces away, you're going to have to roll a d6. 2 or higher, 3 or higher, 4 or higher to get them in. You're also going to have a -1 to your roll per tree, bush, rock, or water that you're putting over or through. Circle 2 is a little more exciting. You're going to have to draw yourself a 9-flight path to the basket with 1 turn in it that is unobstructed. If you don't have an unobstructed throw, you are going to have to use an approach disc. So once you've drawn that line for yourself, you're going to roll 2d6. The 7 or 8 is the golden ratio. You're going to score with a 7 or 8. Otherwise, you may finish your full flight path, you may hit the basket and ricochet, or you may have duffed it and only go that many spaces. You can keep score on the game board with a dry erase marker. There are prizes for getting under par that involve drawing extra cards per hole if you happen to be using the trouble cards. The trouble cards have a variety of purposes, and it's often competitive to do with inhibiting the throws of other players, the directions they can throw, forcing a ricochet off of an obstacle, and various other things. They are not an integral part of the game, but they do add a flavor of competitiveness. Once you're finished with the hole, simply take the magnets off of the hole and swap it for another one. You have 18 holes that come with the base game, and there is also a custom map template for you to create your own hole. We'll have additional customizable holes online with the Course Creator Kit. These are 11 by 14.24, so you can print and play off of an 11 by 17 sheet. It allows for unlimited replayability, and that's really exciting. So the rules are always easy to reference because you've got the rules on how mandos and hazards and all these things work all around the board, and it'll be packaged up in a really cool box. Keep in mind, even though I've given you 18 throws, you can flip them over for forehand or backhand. And that's what I wanted to show you. I really hope you enjoy the game. You'll keep track of who you are with one of these furry forest creatures. And as you take a stroke, you'll just be using a D10 to record your score one at a time. All right, that is all for now. Obviously, there's more in-depth tutorials that I'd love to take you through, but this is the overview of the disc golf board game. I hope you enjoy it.